everybody, welcome back to Ross. I'm Ross, and this is the channel where I let Bob Ross teach me how to paint. Today we're going to be doing Season 21, Episode 6, Mountain Rhapsody. As always, I already have my canvas coated in the thin coat of liquid white, and we are going to start with the sky. So first Bob has us use the alizarin crimson and some yellow ochre. I'm just going to use a real little bit of the crimson because it's really strong. In today's episode, we have Bob's permission to use our artist license, which comes with your very first tube of paint. Excellent. And we're allowed to do whatever we want on this canvas with that license. He says today we're gonna go crazy with the colors, even though it's a winter landscape. So pretty interested to see what that's gonna look like. I think that's looking pretty good. Next we're gonna add some burnt sienna to that little red and yellow ochre mixture. Ooh. And we're gonna make some swirly clouds. I feel like I just do not have the right motion for clouds, or maybe, I don't want to blame the equipment, but maybe it's my brush being too stiff or something, but I feel like I never get the same cloudy texture that Bob gets. See, those little guys look okay, but this big guy is just so thick and not cloud-like at all. Now, Bob's got the funding to have a bunch of different brushes, but I don't, so I need to wash my brush a lot quicker than his. So now that I have a clean brush, I'm gonna do a little just blending on the bottom here. Bob just kind of dabs on it really lightly. I kind of like how that's looking. A little floofier. Well, that was a pretty simple sky there today. Today Bob wants to make a really huge mountain. He says sometimes he has so much fun you don't know when to stop. He's gonna have us take some black, blue, alizarin crimson, and dark sienna and mix it all together on this. I've got my thin roll of the paint mixture there, so now I'm gonna lay in these mountains. If you've ever watched this channel before, you know that I have trouble with the palette knife. Bob was just giving us some some words of wisdom. He's saying he thinks that you can learn as much from mistakes as you can from the things that you do right. So I definitely make a lot of mistakes with this palette knife, so hopefully it pays off in the end, Bob. I think my mountains may be a little low there, so maybe I'll try and add some up top. Make them bigger. Recently I've really been liking my mountains a lot more, but I still kind of feel like they're too hit or miss whether or not I like it. So this time I really tried to pay attention to what Bob was doing there. Well, I think that little pick-me-up from Bob was just what I needed, because I think these mountains are turning out really well. Next, he's just going to have us pull the paint down a little bit and blend at the bottom. And for the blending, it's supposed to be a clean, dry brush, but like I said, I don't have that many brushes, so I have a lightly cleaned, mostly dry brush. Alright, I'm feeling pretty confident with my mountains at this point. Now let's see if I'll be able to shade it in. Today we're going to be using some yellow ochre, titanium white, and I'm going to be using cadmium yellow instead of Indian yellow since I don't have any Indian yellow. But we're going to be doing the same marbling technique that we did a couple episodes back on the mountains, which I really liked, so I'm excited to see how this one's going to turn out. Alright, let's see what I can do. He starts out on this real big guy. I'm nervous. Yeah, that didn't come off my brush as cool as the other one. Maybe I need some paint thinner in there. Not exactly what Bob had going on, but let's see what I can figure out on these other guys. Okay, that one's a little better. Uh-oh, too much. It's like Bob says, I start having too much fun and I don't want to stop, and then since I'm not as good as him, it ruins my painting. Now I'm going to make a shadow color to kind of hide in there, so I'm going to take a little of the... I'm going to start with the white. Some white, and some black. So with the shadow color, maybe kind of making it, giving the mountains more of a dimensional feel. Definitely something that I haven't really got the concept of before, so hopefully there's no time like now. That was going well until I started blending it too much. Let me try that again. Take two. I'm gonna go back to my original color and do a little more, make a little more interest here. Certainly look like mountains, but they don't look very snowy like Bob's do. I mean, not exactly sure what I can do there. I don't want to go overboard. And I feel like right now I could very easily go overboard. Seems my trusty liquid white has certainly come in handy here. Definitely have to make sure to be very light though, so I don't blend those colors that I already have on there too much. Getting close to going overboard. And that's what happens when you blend too much. Oh, jeez. Alright, take two on that one. Let's see what we can do. Well, I'm not sure if I saved that or not. You guys can let me know what you think. But I do know that I have to stop, otherwise I'm gonna ruin it. Whew. After that mountain fiasco, I am glad to stop using that palette knife. So I'm gonna get back to my normal brush, semi-cleaned, do a little bit more of that blending that he does. Alright, I think I'm done with that for now. We are going to make a lavender color next. Bob says he wants this more on the blue side of lavender, so I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this alizarin crimson, and a good bit of blue. Mix that in with the white. Maybe a little more crimson. Maybe a little more crimson. Seems good to me. I'm gonna not waste any and just get it right off of here onto my brush. I'm just gonna put the indication of a little landmass that's in front of the mountains. I think that looks okay. And I'm gonna be super careful now to definitely not go overboard. So we are going to use our fan brush now to make some trees. We're gonna use that same lavender color with maybe just a touch more black. Now Bob's gonna have us do little upward trees, so we're supposed to sort of push our fan brush so that the fans go upward. It's fine, I guess. He's gonna get a friend. Not quite as sure about that guy. Alright, new tube of white. Bob takes just a little bit of the phthalo blue and adds it into this white here. Wow, that looks about as close as I've ever got to any of Bob's colors. And with this lighter blue, we're just gonna make some nice shading on these trees, if I can. I think I'm pushing up too hard. I mean, those look kind of cool. And we're also going to use this fan brush to add some shading in here in this front area. Now I'm going to take this brand new brush that I got. It is a chisel blender, but I just kind of got it to make thin stick looking things, and Bob's going to have us take that purple color and we're just going to throw in a couple of dead trees here. Oh. Well, that didn't work too well. Take two. And of course he's got a friend. Bob just kind of cleans his brush off at the bottom there. Alright, here's another technique that I haven't really done, is Bob takes his brush with just white on it and just adds some white on the picture to make it seem like there's a little bit of snow on there. I honestly can't tell if that's making it seem more snowy or not. Well, that seems to work-ish. Now we're going to take our fan brush and put in two more fairly large trees with our darker lavender color. I'm going to put a little more black in there to darken it up a little bit. Ooh, and this one goes all the way to the top. And it's got a little buddy. So Bob uses his oval brush to make some branches on these. I don't have an oval brush, so I'm just going to use my normal brush. For that, we're going to use a very similar color to our purple. I just need to mix a little bit more. While I'm putting this in, Bob is telling us about his little buddy. He went to see the bird lady he knows in Florida, and she lent him a little fish crow to come hang out on the show. He's a cute looking little black bird. Way cool. I love how Bob always brings animals on his show. That's awesome. I just had a slip right here, and Bob said on the video, uh-oh, I just had a slip right there, so glad it's not just me. Bob wants to even this out, so I'm going to take my fan brush once more, get some of this purple color. We're going to throw a big old tree over here. Nice. And I'm going to do the same thing to put some tree branches on it. I'm going to use my fan brush to put some highlights on these trees here, using the same light blue color. To highlight the last two trees, I'm going to mix up some more of that original yellow ochre, white, and cadmium yellow color. And since I already have all this on here, I'm just going to make a big old pile, have some fun. And he doesn't mix it up all the way so that there's a variety of colors in there. I'm going to get that on my fan brush. I like that. And for the last one, he actually adds a little bit of liquid clear into that. But since I don't have any liquid clear, I'm going to add a little liquid white. He says that the liquid clear gives it a little extra shine in the end, so hopefully the liquid white does the same. I like how that looks already. Now with my normal brush, I'm just gonna kind of swoop on some ground for these guys to live on. Well, that didn't quite work as expected. Whew. Now, there you have exactly what happens when you don't have enough patience. Accidentally got some liquid white up here, so I'm going to try and dab it off with this brush. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my sky. Alright. I was able to work it into the clouds. And to finish off, the thing I always forget, signing my name. Whew! There you have it, the finished painting. I really like it. It came out awesome, I think, but that one kicked my butt, you guys. I went into it thinking that I was gonna do a great job after the last two that I did. They went so quickly and I didn't have any problems really. The mountains were good. And then this one, he started doing the marbling and I just totally lost control of those mountains, and then I got frustrated, my trees here blended, and then my background did a weird thing and I had to kind of redo it. I don't know, that was wild. My hands are dirty, got a big ol' mess over here that I'm gonna have to clean up. Wow. I'm glad that I actually like that final product, and I hope you do too. Anyway, if you liked seeing me struggle through this one, please like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That wraps it up for today's episode. I hope you had fun.